Welcome back to the show. The world can seem like a pretty dark place right now, so you'll be happy to know that someone is doing great. Facebook!
What data user scandal? Facebook just keeps growing. It now has 2.2 billion users worldwide. During the first 3 months of the year, Facebook's users grew 13%.
Yeah, but that 13% bump was just from all the senators signing up to find out what Facebook is. Or maybe they're doing so well because Mark Zuckerberg is genuinely devoted to fixing things.
It was my mistake, and I'm sorry. I started Facebook, I run it, and I'm responsible for what happens here.
I believe him. That upgraded sincerity algorithm is really convincing. I don't know, maybe Zuck really does want to make Facebook better. The problem is that everything about the way he built Facebook makes a simple fix impossible. Scraping personal data has been Zuckerberg's business model even before Facebook was Facebook.
Before Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook, he created something called Face Mash. Face Mash used photos of Harvard girls and then asked users to choose the hotter person.
Zuckerberg hacked into the school's computers to collect images of students.
Obviously, people felt mocked or exposed, and it was one of the first big experiences that Mark had with the privacy issues of the masses.
And what he learned from that experience was, shrug, me like money. He also learned that if you want to abuse users' data, all you have to do is apologize. And apologize, and apologize.
Why did the founder of the hugely popular Facebook website apologize to millions today for invading their privacy?
The founder of Facebook was trying to save some face today by saying, I'm sorry.
He confesses that the website's complex privacy controls are just too much, and he pledges to do better.
Facebook has come out and apologized.
Mark Zuckerberg posted to the Facebook blog, quote, I am the first to admit we've made a bunch of mistakes about privacy. Zuckerberg has posted 25 times in Facebook history. 10 of those are essentially apologies.
This was a major breach of trust, and I'm really sorry that this happened.
You know a man has fucked up when he's forced to apologize as much as a woman. But while they apologized in public, Facebook didn't actually give much of a shit about solving privacy issues, according to former Facebook operations manager Sandy Parakilas.
I had been the main person who was working on privacy issues. It was a real hornet's nest of problems because they were giving access to all this Facebook data to developers with very few controls.
Did you bring this to the attention of the higher-ups, the executives?
Yeah, a number of folks, including several executives. They prioritized the growth of users, the growth in the data they could collect, and their ability to monetize that through advertising.
Okay, but privacy is not gonna pay for your life-size foosball table. They just have a really fun work culture. It's like they work hard, but they also play hard. Now, I don't think it's entirely fair to say that Mark Zuckerberg doesn't care about privacy. I mean, he did buy 4 neighboring houses to protect his own, and he uses those houses to throw some crazy parties. But it hasn't stopped Facebook from strip mining the world's personal data. It reads Facebook messages. If you have an Android, it can save your call and text data. Even if you've never used Facebook, you may still have a shadow profile that they created based on information your friends unknowingly shared. Shadow Profile is also the name of my tasteful independent Cinemax movie. They are also great at providing a nurturing environment for hate. Facebook's community standards are often nonsensical, and even when they're not, human Facebook moderators get to interpret these standards. And you know how awful humans are, which is how posts like an event encouraging motorists to run over Black Lives Matter protesters were allowed to stay up. But don't worry, Facebook moderators did take down dozens of posts that said men are scum. So at the least, some people's feelings aren't getting hurt. Now, I'm pretty sure that Facebook's community standards are just a guy wearing a shirt that says, you do you, bro. Ads can also capitalize on hate speech.
Facebook under fire. The social media giant removing a feature that potentially allowed advertisers to target people with anti-Semitic views, including those who listed Nazi Party as their employer.
You could say it's automating and monetizing anti-Semitism.
Through a series of tests on Facebook's self-service ad buying platforms, reporters were able to target almost 2,300 people who expressed interest in Jew Hater, How to Burn Jews, and Why Jews ruin the world.
Oh, but if I can't target Jew haters, how will I ever sell my Steve Bannon action figure? If you press a button on his back, his pockmarks ooze pus. And Facebook doesn't just hurt people online, it contributes to real violence. In Sri Lanka, Facebook ignored posts full of viral rumors and hate speech about the Muslim minority, though government officials begged them to take them down. Even after the posts led a mob to destroy Muslim-owned businesses and kill a young Muslim man, Facebook left them up. Posts like the ones that led to the death of that young man in Sri Lanka and inflamed genocide against the Rohingya people in Myanmar are promoted by Facebook's algorithm because they get a lot of engagement. Facebook profits off of human attention, and the best ways to hold humans' attention are also the worst things about us. Tribalism, fear, hate, minion memes. Facebook's product is us, our clicks, our personal information. Of course, they're not the only business ever to use that model. I mean, I can only stand here right now because it helps sell Jeep Cherokees. Jeep Cherokee, beep, beep, it's car time. But Facebook is by far the most powerful, and that's a problem. Facebook isn't evil. Facebook is more like a robot that eats human skin. I mean, maybe that robot does amazing things like cure cancer or make Thin Mints, and that is great. But it's fueling those amazing things with human skin. And you can't be surprised when a human skin-eating robot starts skinning people. That's what you built it to do. The only way to stop it from building skin traps is to either shut it down or fundamentally change the way it works. Also, no one cares that you built the skin bot in your fucking dorm room. So, hey, you oatmeal-colored tadpole man, you better knock it off with the who me, I'm just a cute little millennial shtick. You are one of the most powerful men in the world. You built this monster and it made you rich. It is your job to kill it. Get this shit under control before you oopsie another genocide. I mean, if you don't mind, sir, please don't tank our Facebook videos. Don't forget to like and share. We'll be right back.